If you didn't already know, October is Seafood Month. Here to help us whip up a delicious, nutritious, and convenient meal with farm-raised Atlantic salmon is my man, Chef George Duran. Welcome, Chef.
Thanks, guys.
I'm so excited. So, okay, Chef, I know you have an amazing spread here. It looks so good. So hard not to eat it earlier. But first off, you got to tell us, especially with that introduction, why is it important for you to choose Ocean Farm Sustainable Fish?
Yeah, I teamed up with this Norwegian Atlantic salmon company called Mowi, and what I've learned is extraordinary. The way they pay to the attention and detail of raising sustainable fish and salmon specifically, it makes a world of a difference when it comes to the flavor, the quality, the freshness that you receive at home. So you get situations where you literally have 3 days maximum where it goes from the farms, which are ocean farms, directly to your table in less than 3 days. From the packer in Miami, for example, it could take 24 hours for it to get to your home. This means that the salmon is never ever frozen, and you could tell it by the attention to detail. Not only that, these guys have been nominated 4 times as #1 sustainable protein in a row. And what you look for when you look at salmon, especially when it comes in packages, you look at this label, it's called ASC. That is guaranteed that they really take care of not just the environment, but the quality of where that fish, that salmon is raised up in Norway and Chile and Scotland, these cold waters that make this food actually taste better when it comes to your table.
Okay, I'm hungry now. Can we eat?
We can definitely eat however you want. There's a lot of food over here, and I want to talk a little bit about the cuts. First of all, a lot of these Mowi salmon, you can get them at Amazon Go. You can order them online on Amazon Fresh, even at Target. You can find them there. But there's different cuts that you can look into. And if you look at this Atlantic salmon that we have here, we have a whole fillet over there that you can serve like the whole family style meal. We have individual portions. We have the double portions. We have even herbs. So if you don't want to put your own herbs or seasoning on it, it's already pre-herbed. There's even one that is right over there that has a little puck, and that puck is butter. It's a seasoned butter. So you cook the salmon, melt the butter, and put it on top of it. And even, of course, the cedar plank salmon that you could put on the grill, and it will give it nice smoky flavor. And we'll get to the smoky flavor with the smoked salmon. But let's first start with the fresh Atlantic salmon. And this is my favorite. Do you see in this packaging here these white lines when you go see salmon over there? Yeah. Already you can tell that is called, do you know what that's called?
No.
Marbling. That is the key term. If you
makes so much sense.
Right? It kind of looks like a marble. You want to look for that. That's the omega fats in there that are really good for your health, your skin, your body. It's really good and very nutritious as well. So you take some of this salmon and you cut it up into cubes. And the best way, a lot of people come up to me and they ask me, hey, what is the best way to cook salmon? For me, it's one way, and that's air frying. I cut it in cubes, and this is called a sweet and sour salmon, and it's so simple to make. You put any blackening rub on top of the salmon itself, just kind of add a lot of that, any of that blackening. It could be like Old Bay or anything spicy if you want it spicy or not, however you want it. It could even be salt if you want, but you want to blacken that. Pop it directly in the air fryer. A little bit of that fat that's inside of the salmon already, that air fryer is going to crisp up. You're going to encapsulate the flavors of the salmon inside of it, and then you're going to have this right over here, these cubes of salmon. You make the sweet and sour sauce that I've kind of put the recipe out there for you guys, and you kind of just drizzle it, or you kind of melt it right on top of it. And what you're going to get is this gorgeous, sweet and sour, kind of an Asian twist to salmon that I absolutely adore. And my kids have started eating more salmon because of this.
That's really impressive, because if kids are eating super healthy seafood, then you know it's really good.
The other thing that I love about Mowi is that they also have things like smoked salmon, real wood chip smoked salmon. And again, you can see the quality in the, what is that called, the white lines?
Marbling.
The marbling. You have that really nice, sweet, smoky flavor of the smoked salmon. And Mowi understands that you like quality and freshness at your home. And so what I ended up doing is making a deviled eggs with smoked salmon. Like, no joke, this is one of the easiest things to make. And I'm going to ask you to actually pipe some of this. So what I did is I pretty much blended, or I actually food processed, smoked salmon, cream cheese, lemon, and lemon zest. And all you do is you pipe that inside of the egg after removing the yolk, and then you top it with whatever you like on it.
Well, Chef, can you come to our houses and also make this beautiful, delicious type of food for us?
Let me call my wife and ask her if I'm okay if I can do that.
There you go.
She wants me to cook for her first.
Chef, thank you so much for being on the show. We really appreciate it.
Really fantastic.
Super fast way to a nutritious meal that your kids, your spouse, everybody in the family is going to love in less than 10 minutes. How great is that?
And so finally now we're going to get to chow down, and then we will be back after the break with more great guests. So stay with us.